Hello and welcome back. In this session we're going to talk about sharing rules. Sharing rules come in two flavours, owner-based sharing and criteria-based sharing. Owner-based sharing rules are based on the record owner only, and they allow exceptions to organisation-wide default settings and the role hierarchy that give additional users access to records that they don't own. We also have criteria-based sharing rules, but for now let's head into Salesforce and create an owner-based sharing rule. So here we are in Salesforce and we're going to head into Setup. From Setup, we're going to go to the Quick Find search bar and we're going to type in Sharing Settings. And we'll just open up the sharing settings. And then we're going to go down to the lead object. So here we have the lead sharing rules. We're going to hit New, and then we're going to create a new sharing rule. So we're going to call this Eastern Team with Western Team, because the idea is that the Eastern sales team's leads should be shared with the Western sales team's leads. And then for the description, we're just going to put leads of the Eastern team are shared with the Western team. For the rule type, we're going to leave that as based on record owner. And then for the lead owned by members of, we're going to select roles and we're going to select the Eastern sales team. Then for the select the users to share with, we're going to put in roles again and we're going to select the Western sales team. And for access, we're going to leave it as read only. So what we've done here is create an owner-based sharing rule, and we're saying that leads that are owned by the Eastern sales team should be shared with the Western sales team, and the Western sales team should be given read only access. And we're going to hit save. We'll hit OK. And that's now going to be initiated. So it will take a little bit of time just while security and sharing is reconfigured in Salesforce, but then everything will be affected. Next, let's create a criteria-based sharing rule. And a criteria-based sharing rule shares records amongst team members or amongst roles, public groups, roles or roles of subordinates based on a field value within the case, so based on a criteria that you set. So we'll go to case sharing and we'll hit new. And for this one, we're going to share high priority cases with all of the customer support teams. So for the label, we'll just put share high priority cases. For the description, again, we'll just put something quite clear in here. And then for the rule type, we're going to select based on criteria. We then need to select the field, which we've already said is going to be priority. And we're going to put it so that it equals high. So what this is doing is actually looking at the priority field and seeing what value it is and making sure that it's high. And then we're going to share this with roles and subordinates. And for this one, we're actually going to select the SVP of Customer Service and Support. Now, if you followed along in the previous session, we covered roles and role hierarchies. And underneath the SVP of Customer Service and Support, we have the International Support Team, the North America Support Team, and the Installation and Repair Services team. So all users with those roles are going to have access to high priority cases. And then for the case access, we're just going to put as read write, and we'll hit save. So what we've done with this one here is we've actually created a sharing rule that's based on a criteria that shares high priority cases with the SVP of Customer Service and Support and all of the subordinates, and they'll have read write access. So we'll just hit OK. So let's finish off with a quick recap. Sharing rules grant users access to records automatically, and they come in two types, owner-based sharing and criteria-based sharing. Owner-based sharing are based on the record owner, whereas criteria-based sharing is based on a criteria that you set for the record.